Hello there, this is Elvire. Elvire is here helping you connect the dots between mind and body. So very important. Once you understand it, you go like, whoa, wish I had known this before. But you know what? We don't do beating up here on this channel. This is connecting the dots. This is a community of women. I love men, but I prefer to work with women. And so today, it's all about your story. And it's all about your patience with yourself. You see, you have created, excuse me, you have created a story for yourself, and that's the life you're living. Question is, does that really make you happy? Because if not, you can change it. The past is the past. So let go and, be patient. That's something that a lot of people have a problem with. And I used to have a problem with. I used to, not with everything, but sometimes I go like, oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. But when it comes to changing who you are, to improving your life, to changing your habits, and a habit is nothing more than a thought that you keep thinking over and over and over and over again till you make it a belief. That belief guides your life. It controls your life. The beliefs can become a habit. You don't know any different. It's who you are. But the question is, observe yourself, dissect yourself, have the guts to dissect yourself and say like, I don't really like that about myself. And if you don't know, if you have kids, and I just talked to my lovely neighbor, and she asked the question of her two adult sons. One said something, and she said, hang on, sit down. Let's talk about this for a moment, because I like to improve my life. I like to be a better mom, and they're both in their 20s, late 20s. But I also like to improve my relationships with other people. And most likely I'm doing things, I'm saying things, I'm expressing a behavior that is so second nature to me because it comes from way back. And please talk to me. So if you have a challenge, just ask loved ones, ask a good friend. And if she's a good friend, just, listen and don't feel insulted. Remember, there is a truth in everything. They're not 100% truth, but there is a lot of truth in there. And so dissect and look at yourself, question yourself, observe yourself, especially when it comes to your vocabulary. What are you saying? What are the words you're uttering? Because those are your thoughts, and your thoughts, they determine who you are. So if you can change that, it's beautiful out here, but it's still allergy season. I'm sorry, it's allergy season. I cannot help that. So, but I like to talk to you. That's why. So, be patient with yourself. Write down the things. Write down one or two things that you observe about yourself that you would like to change. And then don't beat up on yourself if it hasn't worked in 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Just diligent, go forward. Just remind yourself all the time. Patience is a virtue. Yes, it is. So remind yourself that you are a project in progress, and that you are now changing a couple of things, a couple of beliefs, a couple of habits about yourself, and that you're allowing yourself some time. And that's okay. And that's perfectly okay, because those who love you, and don't let them rain on your parade. Please, 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 please. Just go forth and change yourselves, because in the end, it's about the relationship you have with yourself. That is the most important relationship, and it will radiate. So work on yourself. Perhaps read a couple of good books on it as well. That helps. I can give you a couple of books if you like. Just leave me a comment and I'll get back to you. So It's not rocket science, and it takes work. Yes, it takes work. I am on this path for a long time already, and I'm still bumping into little things about myself and go like, you know what? Maybe I can change that for something better. And I do, and I remind myself, and I have learned not to beat up on myself. That's the hardest part because you think you need to be perfect. Well, first of all, you don't need anything. There is not a lack. You choose to be perfect. No, that's impossible. Nobody's perfect. You choose to be better today than you were yesterday, or choose to be better tomorrow than you were today. So it's all about loving yourself, being kind with yourself, and just put one step in front of the other step and just keep going. Just keep going, keep going. If there is any question you would have for me, you would like me to answer, leave them in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And if you're interested in joining a like-minded community of women only, Connect the Dots community. It's all very raw right now. It's all in the beginning phases. It's just an idea that I got in my head last week. I've had the idea for a long time, but it got triggered again last week. If that's something that you're interested in, I like to work with women who are like-minded because I cannot do it alone. So let's build a strong community of like-minded women helping each other, supporting each other, having fun, maybe crying sometimes, and that's all okay. That's all what life is all about. So you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for tuning in. Take care.